Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Brad and I'm with unwiredview.com. Today I am reviewing the HTC Droid Incredible with Verizon Wireless. The Droid Incredible is, as you can tell by the name, the latest in the series of Android smartphones that Verizon has had to offer. This currently offers Android 2.1 using HTC's customized Sense user interface. Basically what HTC has done is they put in their own little user interface to go over the stock Android operating system, just to help make it a little bit easier to use and a little bit more user-friendly in my opinion. Now I'll show you a few of the neat features and designs of the Incredible. I'm going to take it through for the next few minutes and talk about some of the key things that the Incredible has to offer and some things that you may not know about. Just quickly going over a little bit about the design of the Incredible. As you can tell, it's a very nice large touchscreen, but yet very thin at the same time. So it's actually very comfortable to fit in my hand. It's a 3.7-inch capacitive touchscreen, and this little guy weighs about 4.5 ounces, so just a little bit under 0.3 pounds. It's also just a hair shy of 12 millimeters thick, or in this case I should say thin. So we know it's just a really nice fit in my hand. So with the Incredible, just to show you a few things about the design of it, the most unique aspect of the Incredible's design is going to be its back. As you can tell, it's not just a standard flat back. It looks like it has actually 3 different levels going on here. And don't really know what it models after. I think it's just HTC's way of just coming out with a really interesting, eye-catching design. Now, as you can tell, you've got a nice 8-megapixel camera with some LED flashes, as well as on the side here you have a micro USB port, the volume up and down buttons, and of course the headphone jack 3.5 millimeters. And the power button. So just a few things about the sides there. Now if you take a look at the other buttons on the Incredible, on the front you have the home button, the menu which will take you into different settings and options, the backwards button will take you to the previous screen, and also search. Search is nice because you can actually go through here and do a voice command search, but we'll get back to that later. Another nice thing about it is it has an optical joystick. Now this joystick here, it's more of a mouse than a joystick, I should say, but it actually allows me to scroll through without actually using the touchscreen. So it just makes it a little bit handier to use without actually getting the touchscreen all dirty, if that's what you prefer. One thing I found really interesting about the design of the Incredible, on top of the unique back that it has, is underneath that battery cover. When you actually look at the battery itself, it's all red. So it's not necessarily a huge make it or break it deal with the Incredible. I just found it really interesting that HTC was trying to go with something different, trying to go away from the status quo essentially. Let me show you a few things that I really like the Incredible for when it comes to making it a really user-friendly device and just making it essentially a lot easier to use as a smartphone. For example, one such thing is the pinch to zoom element. Certainly something that's present in most smartphones nowadays, but when you're using it on the Sense user interface, you can actually use the pinch to zoom off the home screen, pretty much any of the home screens. And the great thing about this is I can use that to just go pretty much to whatever screen I want. So instead of having to swipe through multiple times just to get to the screen I want, it's just a matter of pinch to zoom and I'm there. Now another really nice thing that I like about the Incredible is that it has speech to text. Really what this means is I can go in, let's say I go into my messages, I'm going to add in a new message, just replying back here, tap to compose, right down here in the keypad, I've got a nice little mic that I can touch. Hi there, how are you? And it picks it up. I'm doing great, period. So that's a nice little demonstration where I can just say period and it will insert a period for me. Same with any other form of punctuation. So that really helps out, especially when it comes to speech to text. This will make it a lot easier, at least in my opinion, to do texting, especially if I'm going to be texting or emailing, for that matter, a long message. I don't want to have to sit there and take forever just typing it up. I just want to be able to hit that mic button and start talking away and have it pick up everything. Now, if for whatever reason it doesn't pick up what I want it to pick up, I'm like, oh, that's not exactly what I wanted, I can just go in and hit the backspace, and it's as if I never recorded it at all, and I can go in and do it again. The Incredible also has a gigahertz Snapdragon processor inside, which makes everything very quick, very snappy. I can go through and find any program I need, any application, anything on the internet, super fast. Now let me show you another nice feature about the Incredible. While I'm surfing the internet, I can go through and let's see, there's an article that I'm reading, but the print's just too small. What I can do is I can do the pinch to zoom, and it'll adjust it out so that way I don't have to scroll left to right for everything. So certainly that might be a little too large, but at least something like that, it's easy enough to do. Or I can just turn it over like this. The one other thing that I wanted to show you was the camera on this. The camera is an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus and a nice little LED flash. But the sensor on here is really nice to use. So let me just show you really quick. So obviously I'm in kind of a dark room, but I have this light here. But as I go upwards, obviously the sensors can tell that I'm in a lower light area, and it will amplify the light so that way I can actually see what's going on. Now also I can go into some of my recent pictures and skim through them just perfectly fine and find exactly what I want. Then it's just a matter of deleting it, or I can even send it to, well, send it through email, Facebook, Twitter, just really any of those online services that I use frequently to share pictures on. I also rather enjoyed the email application on here. This is all integrated into the Sense UI. When I'm using my email, I can just simply go up or down to filter through my inbox just to find what I need. Also, another thing that I really like on the Sense UI is the schedule itself. So I can go in and see exactly what my schedule is for today or tomorrow. Here's my next event where I'm going to be working, but I can also go into the schedule itself and just see the month at a glance. See, okay, what am I doing this day? Working, great, sounds like fun. I can also go down here and see exactly what the weather is supposed to be for that day. If I need to add anything, certainly it's just a matter of going in and hitting add event and doing it just like any other smartphone can. So that's a brief video tour of the HTC Incredible. You can check out my full review at unwiredview.com. Certainly feel free to write comments and let us know what your thoughts are about the device. We are really excited to hear what you think about it. So thanks again, and we look forward to sending out more reviews in the future.